This time on Highway Thru Hell,
Oh, for PTO, it's frozen.
Jamie feels winter's bite
Okay!
on a frozen recovery.
Jeez, Murphy, man.
A humbling hill
This is like a nightmare for me.
and a crumbling fix.
Oh, man. I don't like this. Oh.
And a brutal back road mission on a burned out wreck.
Oh, you bugger.
"300 miles north of Hope, British Columbia.
They've had a big storm that just went through here.
Jamie Davis and a convoy of classic trucks are en route to a heavy rescue.
I'm taking the Python 126, and we're bringing 2 Tundras to do the traffic control.
This year, it's my strategy to use the older iron. It's a bit of a gamble, and I hope it pays off.
For the second time this winter, Jamie's been dispatched into the BC interior.
We're heading up to the Caribou. A customer of mine has been stuck in the ditch there for a few days.
A recent snowstorm has tied up local tow operators.
There's only a few big wreckers to the north, and the customer's been having a hard time getting a tow truck.
For this job, Jamie's heaviest wrecker, Mighty Mo, had to stay behind in Hope. On a recent recovery,
Just lost the gearbox.
Mo's winch suffered a major mechanical blow.
Mighty Mo's broke down right now. My heavy hitter's down and out.
Ah!
But Jamie's brought along what he thinks he'll need to get the job done.
Oh yeah, he didn't like that snowbait. Thought he was gonna take that sucker out.
Sounds like this tractor trailer's upright. It's not very far off the road. I'm pretty confident we can pull this truck out.
Look at that. Let's hit a pole. A lot of snow, eh? Wow.
The semi is buried in 4 feet of snow.
Dude, this guy stopped for his. Holy.
Just stuffed.
Bad news for Jamie and his crew.
She's in there pretty good.
The snow and the powder is all wrapped around the truck and frozen in.
Unbelievable.
The driver lost the road. And plowed deep into the ditch. And another foot of snow has entombed the wreck.
It's like somebody took that truck, packed snow all around it.
Mother Nature's pretty strong here.
It's gonna be a tough one.
On the Highway Thru Hell, closure is not an option.
This is still about minus 23, 24 up there.
On a highway north of Quesnel, BC,
We're freezing to death.
and 5 hours away from home base,
A lot of snow, eh?
Jamie's next recovery is encased in snow.
This truck sat all night at minus 28. The fuel's cold, the oil's cold.
Harris and Colin
Okay.
have traveled north to help.
This snow has packed itself in there and froze. We're looking at some problems trying to pull this out.
Incredibly,
Look at that black smoke.
the tractor starts.
That's just to let this thing idle up for a while.
To winch it out, the crew is counting on 2 trucks. The 22-ton Python and 25-ton HR-126. But the wreck is fully loaded.
It's pretty much gonna take all of what we have to get this thing out of here.
Maybe even if you're just in front of me,
Yeah.
we'll run him down and
I'll
then just...
come up beside it. We'll snatch him off.
Yeah.
Colin moves into position. He'll use HR-126 to pull on the trailer, while the Python pulls on the tractor to bring the unit out the same way it went in.
That's going on the frame there, Paris.
Yep.
It's frozen in there really good. It's gonna be a tough pull.
You want to go in front of the frame right here?
And then back into itself. Yeah, right where you are.
And a little hook.
Okay.
To help anchor the Python to the icy road, Jamie's crew brought a new piece of gear.
Paris built these plates, so I want to try them. We were trying a new experiment, which we haven't used yet.
Custom welded ice cleats.
There's 12 teeth digging in the ground here.
An added feature not usually seen on older trucks.
You roll your tires on top of them, and they dig into the ground from the weight of your pull.
Today's conditions
Well, this is the first test for them.
are the perfect chance to try the ice cleats.
This stuff's so before my time, James.
There's no fancy bells and whistles here. This is 100% old school.
Jamie takes the controls of the Python.
I'm interested to see what this thing will do.
And Colin on HR-126.
Okay, go. It's a lot of side pull.
This plate that Paris makes holds the Python back.
Get pulling.
But Colin's wrecker is struggling.
It's pulling back my truck. Just not getting the bite on it. See in there, eh?
Pull, pull, pull.
Hey, watch yourself.
Front end's up. He's Murphy, man.
Oh, dang.
Thing ain't moving.
We're pulling as hard as we can. This thing hasn't budged at all.
Let's hold it. Hold it a minute. Hey, Colin. Just hold it a minute. Is it just dragging you back?
More like picking me up.
All that snow created resistance like we have never seen. We got to come up with some other ideas to make this thing happen.
Do you want me to just try and put it in reverse?
Yeah, that's all we
okay.
can do. Yeah.
Paris will try to get the frozen rig to help break itself free.
If we can get this truck in reverse, we can use its power to help the wreckers back it out.
Go down, boom in a bit, and then suck up your lines, and then just boom up. And we'll give it one more. Man, oh man. Not even moving it. Not even 1 inch. Frozen right in there.
Jim, hang on, hey!
Come on, work!
Near Quesnel, BC,
It's frozen right in there.
Jamie's crew is in a deadlock with a loaded wreck.
Why is it not coming?
got 2 wreckers on this job right now. We're not really getting anywhere.
We're not getting her. We're not moving it. Period.
I think she's stuffed, kids.
Just a little bit too much weight for 126 to handle, even with the Python.
I don't know what else we can do. I mean, we just don't have the dead weight, right? The snow has engulfed this truck. A lot more than anybody counted on. I'm really starting to feel right now that we're undergunned. We don't have the weight. That's the problem. We just don't have enough weight. Hope for the best here.
Earlier this winter,
You need weight.
Jamie pushed the limits of his old school fleet.
Little bit, eh? Not too much.
And paid the price. Today,
We know better, right? We know better.
Jamie decides to play it safe.
Obviously, we need more pulling power than we have here.
Jamie knows when the machinery's exceeded its limits, when to stop before you break something.
This one goes on this one. I think what we're gonna have to do here is call somebody to come and give us a hand with this. I'll phone the customer and tell them we're getting to the end of the day here. We're gonna have to walk away from this job and figure out plan B. We're gonna come and give it another shot tomorrow. We're beat here.
Is it a chain day or what's going on?
300 miles south,
Mandatory chain up in Box Street.
a late-day squall
Put your chains on.
has triggered mandatory chain-up on the coke.
Everybody's chaining up.
Enforcement officers are on scene to ensure all drivers comply.
We have to make sure that they put their chains on, because if they don't chain up, they'll wind up spinning out on the hill, and then, of course, the highway becomes blocked.
But this evening,
We spun out about halfway up the hill.
It's crazy.
it's one driver's first time on the mountain highway.
It's no good. The snow is falling.
Nep, a truck driver from the Philippines, has never seen anything like it.
In the Philippines, we have the mountain, but no snow.
Okay, yeah. Chain time.
And he's never had to chain up.
I want to learn how to put the chain.
Fortunately for Nep,
It's pretty tight, eh? Yeah.
a fellow driver lends a hand.
Truckers, they're a different breed of guys, and they'll help the next guy. They really will.
Always make sure it's in there properly.
Okay. This is my first time for the...
For tire chains?
Yeah.
Lucky.
Okay. I got it. I appreciate it, Bob. Thank you so much.
Hey, no problem. No problem. He'll get up the hill, no problem. He just has to go slow.
Okay, let's start now.
With a little guidance, Nep is on his way.
Here we go. The other driver, he is a good man. He teach me.
It's nice to see truckers getting out and actually helping people.
If anybody needs a hand with chains, I got no problem helping out. Right on. Thanks, buddy.
"50 miles northeast,
We spun out about halfway up the hill.
another trucker's luck
Ah, crap.
has just run out.
We're headed to Clapperton, a section of the highway north of Merritt.
James Luke and his 30-ton wrecker, the Black Sheep, climb Clapperton Hill.
Some of us are gonna have to chain up coming down, no?
A notorious stretch of the highway just north of Merritt.
From the bottom to the top is about 25 kilometers long. It's very steep. It makes for a lot of trying nights when it's snowing.
The driver chained up, but his fully loaded B train still spun out.
He's dead in the water. He ain't going nowhere.
Do you have any tire chains?
He's blocking a lane of traffic. So I need to get him going as fast as I can.
With no extra chains,
This is like a nightmare for me.
it'll be a tough tow-up for James.
Normally, I'd have the driver put his chains on and drive with me up the hill. I'm not even sure I'm gonna be able to do this.
When I'm ready to go, I'm just gonna flash my backup lights. Okay.
This is 2 trailers fully loaded. Without this guy having tire chains, it's gonna put a lot of stress on my truck.
You're all good?
Yes, sir. Brakes are all released.
My wheels, they're spinning, they're chewing the pavement. Right now, running through my head is, am I gonna be able to do it?
This sucks. Oh man, I don't like this.
On a notorious hill north of Merritt, BC, James and his 30-ton wrecker grind it out to tow a B train up the coke.
I'm having issues getting this guy going.
Okay, just hold up there for a sec.
It's fully loaded, it's on a steep grade. I'm not having much success, so I'm gonna have to figure something out.
At the back of his truck, James discovers a potential solution on the road.
The asphalt's all chewed up into little bits, so why not use it?
So all that's chewed up, I'm gonna chuck into your tires so that we can try and get you going.
Dirt creates grit on the ground and traction. So let's try it.
Okay, let's try this again. So we're gonna try and give it a once more go around.
I'm definitely not a quitter, and I'm not gonna leave this guy sitting there.
Okay, you ready?
Yeah, go ahead.
Finally.
The heavy load begins to climb Clapperton Hill.
Well, that probably saved my ass. As long as we keep speed, we're good.
You gotta think of every scenario to do the job, to get it done.
There's the top right there. I'm gonna start slowing down. Yay. Oh, hell.
I'm very relieved. Definitely a nice feeling.
Is there anybody on that hill? Find out. Good to go, ma'am. Good to go.
The next morning,
I tried tooting my air horn, but it's frozen.
near Quesnel, BC, Jamie's crew
Unreal.
gets a rude awakening.
Right now it's about minus 28, almost minus 30.
I didn't think it would be this cold here.
The extreme cold adds an extra degree of difficulty on a second attempt to recover the semi in deep snow.
It's even colder than it was yesterday.
She's cold.
We need to get this job done and get back to base.
Jamie has called in a local operator to add a third wrecker to the job.
We need more pulling power. We're gonna need him to come and give us a hand.
But the big freeze
It's too cold.
is taking its toll on Jamie's trucks.
The trucks are a little grumpy. They haven't really been into these temperatures at all this winter. HR 126 is stone cold. Batteries are froze.
You start to head into the north and things change for you. Everything changes.
A flagging truck will try to bring Colin's wrecker
I got the heavy-duty cables.
back to life.
The tundras are just handy right there for the boost. They're always our backup plan.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
Okay, go.
Come on, girl. Oh, what a grumpy little kitty. HR 126, we got her running.
But as Jamie's fleet heads to the wreck, they're forced to pull over again. The severe cold has taken a bite out of the Python.
Very slow to go into gear.
Oh, for PTO is frozen.
A serious mechanical issue that could remove the truck from today's heavy rescue.
I've got the patience of a saint, but I'm starting to get a little aggravated right now.
It was minus 26 last night when I was going through 70 miles.
In BC's interior, severe cold has sidelined one of Jamie's wreckers
PTO is frozen.
before a tough recovery.
I'm starting to get a little aggravated right now.
The Python's PTO, or power takeoff system,
Oh my God.
has iced up.
We're having troubles with the cold weather. We really don't have time to burn getting our own stuff on the road and making it run.
Without the PTO, power from the engine can't be transferred to a gearbox that runs the winch lines.
The PTO on a tow truck is kind of like the heart. If it's not beating, the tow truck's down.
Last winter,
Things aren't working.
when the Python's PTO froze up, Jamie
Maybe we can put it in the garage and warm it up.
had a simple solution. But today, that's not an option.
We're 500 kilometers away from our shop.
We've got to do this in a hurry here.
We just have to improvise and work it out.
Paris grabs a propane tank and gets to work.
Tarp off the Python and throw a tiger torch on it and try and heat the PTO up.
Having to heat that top deck?
This is really becoming very frustrating for me. I just want to get this job done and move on.
Well, that's what's frozen, eh, Paris?
Yeah.
Direct heat
Oh, there we go.
melts away the problem.
No, I think that'll do it. And I'll go try to turn it on.
Okay, the moment of truth. Oh, hear that? It's in. We're good. Yeah!
Jamie's 22-ton wrecker is back in the game.
We're gonna get out of here and we're gonna get on and get this recovery done.
Good to go.
We could finally get onto the job.
5 minutes down the road,
tell me I'm okay to go down the lane?
Yeah, 10-4, you're okay to go down the lane.
Jamie arrives at yesterday's immovable object.
Okay.
Colin, you can go, Colin, go.
That snow held on to that tractor trailer with all its might.
To help finish the job,
How you doing?
Jamie's called in some local help.
There's one big wrecker in Quesnel. We're lucky that he's available. Big winching power. This should get this job done.
Where am I gonna hook into it?
The crew takes a fresh look at the target.
This truck's been in here now for over a week. It's encased in this icy snow,
Kind of nervous.
but we're gonna see what we can do. Rob's got his 50-ton winch doubled up. I've got both my 35,000-pound winches doubled up. Hopefully with the two of us on the back end, we should be able to break this thing free.
Between you and him, you guys.
We'll finesse it.
Yeah.
Everybody's ready to go. Everybody's hooked up. This is it. We got to pull this thing out.
Just do what you can do. You pull all you can pull right now. Good to go? Okay.
But even with the extra truck,
Down.
the wreck holds its ground.
Anything happening at all? Nothing.
Unbelievable.
It's not coming out. We got 3 trucks on it. I can't believe how stuck it is.
Yeah.
I'm in shock that this thing won't move.
Jamie climbs into the truck to try something new.
So I'm getting it in reverse. Keep pulling.
The one thing that's helping us is the fact that the engine runs. We can put it in reverse, we can steer. And all of a sudden, it goes bang.
Here it comes.
And it releases itself from the frozen snow.
Oh yeah, baby, go with it.
Keep pulling.
But as the wreck finally moves,
Where's the gas tank in this thing? Oh, now it's running out of fuel.
the engine starts to quit.
There's always some twist to these wrecks that just seem to kick you in the butt.
The roads are getting better, having better. Don't jinx it, young man.
6 hours south in the Fraser Valley,
Good morning, Mission Towing.
Mission Towing gets a call for an off-road job near Harrison Lake.
The roads up there are very tough roads. They're not for every tow truck driver to be up there.
You've been up there before?
Yep.
Company boss Ken DePerrin
Okay, I want you to be really careful.
Yep.
is counting on operator Steve White. For the last 2 winters,
Interesting.
Steve's become a backcountry specialist for Mission Towing.
Alrighty.
Steve is kind of a lone wolf. He likes to go out in the bush.
I've been up through all the Forest Service roads. I'd be one of these bush people living out in the middle of nowhere if I could.
But today's call
25 kilometers up West Harrison and about a kilometer up an off-road 4x4 only road.
will test Steve like never before.
He's got to bring his A game to this job.
Okay, I'm out of here.
Okay.
It is a very rough road we will be going up. It can get very hairy.
Steve knows the area, but has never been up this side road.
I've heard stories of this road. A lot of it is out of cell service. If you get injured, there's not much you can do. Slow and easy and just crawl over the rocks the best you can.
Oh boy, now the fun begins.
The SUV was reported stolen.
Holy crap.
And has been burned to the frame.
There's no tires and wheels on it. It's sitting basically on its frame rails.
Guess we'll just have to drag it out.
Hopefully you don't lose any parts.
With burnt vehicles, you never know how strong the integrity of the steel is.
Towing a torched vehicle down a rough road can be unpredictable.
There's the engine.
Might be in luck. It looks like the motor still might stay in.
Before hauling it away, Steve picks up any metal and debris.
It's an active off-road trail. Don't want any of the off-roaders to pop tires. Alrighty. We'll hook on and see if we can get it to move anyway. Okay, here we go. Hopefully we can get her out in one piece. Oh, you bugger.
But before Steve can reach the main road,
Oh, damn it.
high above Harrison Lake, BC, Mission Towing's Steve White is hung up.
Damn it.
Ugh. Steve has to get the fragile wreck off a rock without ripping it apart.
I'm gonna winch it over the rock rather than try dragging it out. Oh, you bugger. You don't want to cooperate?
It is quite wedged on top of the rock.
I'm gonna try something different here. Gonna try to pull the front end sideways. Gonna put a strap around the tree, a snatch block to the strap. Hopefully the tree stays.
Using the tree as an anchor point. The job
But we're winning.
is back on track.
There we go.
No matter how bad things get, there's always a solution.
The creek is hopefully the last obstacle we're gonna run into.
For Steve, It's just another day at the office.
On fire, upside down. I will always do it on my own.
This is off-road towing at its best.
It's a pride thing for me.
Yes, we got it. All in one piece still, too.
There's a lot of tow truck drivers that wouldn't be able to do this kind of job. Steve got this one out. He got her done.
We're all set. Now I just hope we can keep it on the truck while we get out of here.
Load them up.
Back up north, near Quesnel.
Kid, pull it.
Jamie's snowbound wreck is finally starting to move.
Go, go, go.
With some help from its own tractor.
Parrish, watch those lines!
But its engine
Oh, now it's running out of fuel.
has just quit.
Hey, it's dead in the water now. I had the thing in reverse, and it went up.
The engine's not gonna run no more. But we don't have that advantage.
With the semi shut off, its brake system is losing air pressure, and the wheels will soon lock up.
We're in trouble.
The engine keeps the air going, the air keeps the brakes off. If the brakes come on, we're back to square one.
We're low on air. Try to go ahead and give it another pull. We're gonna run out of air.
All right.
Okay.
Okay, Rob, you want to move forward a bit? I'll get my guys to hold traffic.
No traffic right now, so go ahead. We need to complete highway for the final pull.
They need to quickly reposition the wreckers and give it everything they've got.
You ready?
Hey, that's good.
There we go.
The wheels are still turning.
Nice and slow.
But as the wreck inches onto the road,
Damn.
the brakes engage.
Jamie, how much air's in that thing?
None. Unbelievable.
If Colin and the crew can get an airline to the tractor,
Need to get air back down to there.
We need the air released.
the brakes should release.
Oh, there goes the brakes.
Brakes are off.
What we're gonna do then is we'll put the two at the very back again. It's because the brakes are off on the trailer, Paris. And then we'll put the Python on the side, like Rob said.
There we go.
Okay.
In your mind, you think, well, this should be a walk in the park. And a lot of times, those easy ones become the most difficult jobs.
The semi can roll, but its angle to the road is sketchy.
We're getting it up onto the road, but due to the grade, it's starting to lean here pretty good.
It's up to Merv now.
On his toughest recovery this winter,
Here we go.
Jamie called in a rotator to help keep a trailer upright.
Nice.
Now,
I'll get mine sitting right beside him.
another local wrecker is the only other truck available.
We're gonna use Kyle's medium-duty truck.
Okay, hold it. He's good there.
We're gonna hook onto the side of the trailer and anchor it down a little bit. In like Flynn.
Four wreckers are now rigged to the semi.
We're good? All right.
This thing has been a long, drawn-out deal, and I want to make sure we get this done by the end of the day.
But the 3-ton may not be enough to keep the trailer from tipping.
Oh, jeez. Oh, okay!
In the last stage of a 2-day recovery,
What's happening?
Jamie has 4 wreckers winching on a fully loaded semi.
It's frightening how lean it is right now.
Man. The trailer's starting to lean pretty bad right now.
This could actually roll back and possibly fall on its side.
Here, Rob, hang on a sec.
We finally got this thing moving backwards. We don't need it to flip over.
There's a spot
Colin adds an extra line
right up.
to try to rein in the tilted trailer.
All right, let's get them drums a-turning, boys.
We got all 4 trucks on this thing. Everybody's doing their all.
Come on,
Okay, all I can do is stand away. I can't watch this. I'm just gonna stand back.
We're still having problems removing this truck. Hopefully nothing else goes wrong here.
Let down, down.
Facing one obstacle after another,
What are we looking at over here?
Hold up!
Oh, yeah, we got it.
Jamie and his crew finally conquer the defiant wreck.
Decent, Jimmy, decent.
Finally.
Well, that was pretty intense. The ice really had that thing just frozen in there.
Hey, Paris, let John know to start sending traffic.
No, this job really has given us a little more than we bargained for. I'm glad it's over with.
Truck's out. No, equipment's wrecked. Nobody's hurt. What more can you ask for?
Well, thanks for the help.
Yeah.
That was really good. We would have got it done without you guys helping.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Jamie's fleet starts the long journey home.
Well, this job's done. We've got somewhere else we gotta be right now, so we gotta get going.
Oh, wicked.
In the Fraser Valley, at Aggressive Towing,
It's been a very, very good unexpected turnout.
Jason Davis's daughters, Jazz and Tia, are hosting a Christmas toy drive.
All the members of the towing community have come together to help raise toys and food for local charities like the Salvation Army and the Abbotsford Food Bank.
Jason and Mattia have an act to kind of bring people together.
Everyone's hanging out, donating, just giving back.
Tons of people in and out of here. Tons of tow trucks. More than expected, I think, right now.
It's really amazing to see all the tow trucks and all the tow companies, you know, they kind of drop the competition for a few hours and they all work together for a common goal.
A lot of the companies, they're still working. The biggest point is they took time out of their day to be here.
It doesn't hurt to be in the Christmas spirit. It doesn't hurt to be charitable.
Nice to meet you, Jason.
It's Christmas time, and there's a lot of children and families in need, and we're just trying to lend a hand and get some kids some presents.
We really got to thank Mattia and Jasmine for doing one hell of a bang-up job and making this happen. Really cool.
Next time on Highway Thru Hell, a backroad battle roughs up Jamie.
We're up a mountain road in the middle of nowhere.
Faster.
A race to clear the coast.
I'll let you know if all hell breaks loose.
As Dylan
Hold on.
all spun around. And a close call puts Al in the crush zone.